Hi, I'm Kathy Garver and
I'm Scott Weaver.
And together we've put together a wonderful compilation of some of our favorite recipes.
Yep, recipes that have been handed down to us from our family members to things that we've discovered over the years we love and our families love as well. And we're hoping you do too.
Everything from New Year's to Christmas. Join us. Welcome to the June chapter of Holiday Recipes for a Family Affair. June, you know, is such a lovely month. There's the summer here, finally. The kids are out of school, and that could be good or bad. But it's filled with all kinds of wonderful holidays. Father's Day, Flag Day, and graduation for some. Today, we're going to do an appetizer, and this can be for really any of the days. I put it under Father's Day. But he probably doesn't want to help. Maybe you could. It's always been amazing to me how Dad cooks on Father's Day. He's out there with the hamburgers and the hot dogs, and that's what you'll see as you're reading the book. So, as you read along with me, you can follow along as I make the recipe, or just watch and then go back to it. So, I've already pre-prepared the ingredients, and the ingredients consist of chopped frozen spinach. So that's easy. You don't have to chop it yourself. You can just buy the frozen chopped spinach already in the market. And you can either get frozen artichoke hearts or canned artichoke hearts. And you're going to have to chop those yourself. I've already done that. Okay, so once you've prepared those, you're going to squeeze all of the water out of the spinach. Make sure that that's all squeezed out. And you're going to also chop the artichoke. Now, they both have to be defrosted before you're going to start into that. I can just see, trying to chop a frozen block of spinach and it going all over the place. Well, we won't want to do that. So, we've got the spinach and the artichokes all ready to go. A variety cheeses that is going to go into this warm artichoke dip. Now, I imagine that you might know or may not know that most bases for dips are really 3 ingredients, which is cream cheese and sour cream and mayonnaise. You mix all those together and it doesn't matter what you put in it. Maybe olive, like Scot, our co-author, has done a wonderful olive dip with black olives and green olives. He'll tell you all about it in his chapter. But we're going to put the spinach and artichoke in mine. You preheat the oven, 375. We're going to put all of this together and then put it in the oven for 25 minutes. So this is the methodology. First, we're going to take the Parmesan cheese and just dump that in there. And that is 1/2 cup of Parmesan cheese, and then mozzarella cheese. That's a full cup of mozzarella cheese. I really like the spinach dips to be nice and cheesy and creamy. I think for my taste, that makes the best. They may not be really calorically great, but they taste really good. So we'll just mix up the Parmesan cheese and the mozzarella cheese for a little bit. And now we are going to put in the spinach that's been all prepared. And there goes the spinach in there. And after we mix that up a little bit, we're going to put in the artichokes. California, where I'm from, is really big on artichokes. I made artichokes last night. Big fresh artichokes with little dipping butter, little mayonnaise. So, yeah, these are the artichoke hearts, which some people like the best. I like, though, to get the ends off the artichoke. That's really tasty to me. So, we're mixing up the ingredients that we put in here, which are the Parmesan, the mozzarella, the spinach, and the artichokes. And now we're going to put in the creamy stuff. So we'll put in the sour cream, and that is 8 ounces of softened sour cream. Now you can get cream cheese. They all look alike because they're all white. Okay, this is the cream cheese, and it's softened cream cheese instead of those big blocks of cream cheese. So you put in the cream cheese and start to mix that with the other ingredients. And then the sour cream, and that's 2/3 of a cup of sour cream. And then 1/3 of a cup of mayonnaise. So that all goes in here. And we're going to flavor it up a little bit with 1 clove of minced garlic. So you can mince it yourself. You know, now it's great because they have minced garlic that you can just buy in the grocery store, or chopped garlic. But fresh garlic is always nice, and if you're just going to use a clove, it isn't that big of a deal to chop it up yourself. However, if you were into saving time, and I usually am, then you can just get the minced garlic in the store that's already been all minced up. So we're going to put this mishmash into a nice casserole dish or a pie plate. I think it's a good idea just to spray it with a little liquid shortening. That always helps it a little bit so it doesn't stick. And especially sometimes when your cheese gets too bubbly, it can interfere with what you're doing. So this is just about ready. It takes a strong arm to do this. That's why I work out at the gym. So one of the ways that I can stay in shape for mixing all these ingredients is by lifting my 3-pound weights. But you know what? I think that's good enough. So take a casserole dish, and we'll just spray a little bit of Pam in it, or whatever you want. And I'm just going to give this a couple more go rounds. I like things really adhere and cohere, and not all of a sudden, ooh, I just got a bite of garlic. What happened to that artichoke that I was hoping that I was going to get a bite of? So there. Now I think it's ready. I'm going to put it in here. Into the casserole dish it goes. This is a wonderful dish I'm putting it into because it's microwave safe. It can go from freezer to oven. So that's a nice kind of cookware to have. I'm just going to spread it out a little bit, get the residue off of the spoon, and for the final thing, before it goes into the oven, we're going to put a 1/2 cup of mozzarella cheese to join its neighbors of a cup of mozzarella that we've already put in there. So my hands are so clean, so I'm just going to spread it around gently. So, and there it is, spinach and artichoke dip, ready to go into the preheated oven of 375 for 25 minutes. See you in a minute. Time's up, and the artichoke spinach dip is done. Let's see. Very nice, bubbly, mozzarella cheese on top, all melted. And there are a couple different ways that you can serve the dip. Obviously, it's warm, and you can serve it immediately in something, or if you have a crock pot or one of those little small electric crock pots, or just the old-fashioned way, taking a candle and putting it in this little warmer, you can take some of this nice, cheesy, fabulous spinach dip, put it in there, light your candle, and it will stay warm for a while. The alternative is to have cold, warm artichoke spinach dip, which works just as well. So you can take some of this wonderful creamy dip and put it in a dish, and then you can have it cold, or put it in hot and it'll get cold soon enough. It's nice to serve very sturdy taco chips with it. Or if you're romantic like I am, you can have little lavash flatbread crackers with it. Anyway, it's a wonderful taste for June.